All right, so are you ready to unlock like the secrets of real English conversation?
I am.
Not just, textbook rules, but the kind of fluency that makes you feel, confident and connected in like any situation.
Yes, exactly.
Today, we're going to deep dive into a podcast episode, and it's all about moving beyond, like those textbook phrases and unlocking that true fluency.
Yeah.
So get ready for some surprising tips.
Okay.
Like why making mistakes can actually be a good thing.
Really?
And how mimicking your favorite English speakers can seriously boost your skills.
I'm excited.
I am too. This is going to be great.
So tell me a little bit more about this challenge that so many English learners face.
Right. So you know how many English learners can understand grammar and vocabulary, but then they struggle to actually speak naturally?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've definitely seen that.
Yeah, it's like they hit this wall.
Yeah.
It's like that leap from, textbook knowledge to real-world application.
Right.
That's where things get tricky.
Yeah, for sure.
And this podcast, dives into this head first.
Okay.
And it kind of drops this gem.
What's that?
Embracing imperfection.
Ooh.
Because native speakers don't stress about being perfect.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they use fillers.
Yeah.
They might stumble over a word.
Yeah.
Their sentences aren't always grammatically pristine.
Yeah.
It's more about getting the message across.
Right.
Not sounding like a robot.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And I think, this fear of messing up is what holds so many people back.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're so worried about, saying the wrong thing that they end up just not speaking at all.
Yeah, they clam up.
Yeah, exactly. And so the podcast gives this brilliant example with greetings.
All right.
Like instead of, this stiff hello when you're ordering a coffee, a simple A instantly makes you sound more natural.
Right.
Yeah, it's like instant connection.
I like that.
It's like a little tweak that can make such a difference.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's why the podcast really emphasizes, listening.
Listening.
Yeah, actively listening.
Okay.
To how native speakers talk.
Yeah.
Not just to pick up vocabulary,
right,
but to tune into the music of the language.
Like the music.
Yeah, like the tone, the rhythm, those little expressions that make it sound so natural.
Right.
Like really immersing yourself in, movies, podcasts, YouTube videos.
So it's more than just, memorizing words.
Exactly. And the podcast encourages mimicking.
Mimicking.
Yeah, what you hear.
Interesting.
Which is a fantastic way to internalize those nuances.
Okay, so you're saying we should try to sound like the people we're listening to.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then they actually break down common scenarios.
They do.
Yeah. They use ordering coffee as an example.
That's practical.
Yeah. Which I think is something everyone listening can relate to.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That fear of messing up the order. They give you a sample dialogue that incorporates all those nuances we talked about.
Okay.
Something like, hey, can I grab a medium latte?
All right.
Which sounds way more natural.
Way more natural.
Than some rigid textbook phrase.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like giving you a blueprint.
Yeah, like a starting point.
Yeah, to build your conversational confidence.
Right, so we can kind of adapt that structure to other situations too.
Right, like ordering food, asking for directions, even striking up a conversation with someone new.
Yeah, I can see how that would be helpful.
Yeah, and they even offer this confidence toolkit.
Ooh, a toolkit.
With actionable tips.
Okay, I like that.
Things like using fillers.
Fillers?
Yeah, or... Oh. To give yourself thinking time.
Right.
Practicing pronunciation. Not being afraid to ask someone to repeat themselves if you miss something.
Yeah, that's important.
And even remembering the importance of body language.
Body language, yeah, that's a good one.
So it's like handing you this toolbox to dismantle, those self-doubt roadblocks.
I like that metaphor.
Yeah. Those moments where you hesitate, you're like, oh, I can't speak English well enough.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So it's about equipping you with the tools to navigate these real-world conversations with confidence, even if you make a few mistakes along the way.
And, that brings us back to the beauty of imperfection.
Right.
Think about learning to ride a bike.
Okay.
You probably had a few, wobbles and falls before you got the hang of it.
Right.
Conversational English is kind of similar.
It is, yeah.
Embracing those falls, those little stumbles, is actually how you develop fluency and confidence.
And confidence. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
It's about enjoying the journey, knowing that every conversation, every interaction is a chance to learn and grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are you waiting for?
What am I waiting for?
Yeah, what conversations are you most excited to have in English?
That's a good question.
Yeah, put those tools to use and dive in.
I like it.
I do too.
Great episode.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later.
See ya. Bye.